We've officially decided that our new motto is building a house is just digging a hole and filling it back in. That's all we do anymore. Dig holes, fill them back in. I'm Megan, and this is my husband, Beau, and our daughter, Beckett. Join us on our journey as we relocate our family to raw land in beautiful northeastern Washington. Watch as we start from scratch and build the life we desire. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Little update on the pump house, well house. We got all of our electrical in. I still got to get a piece of flex to go from this panel to our pressure switch. And then from the pressure switch out, we'll use this UF underground rated Romex, essentially is what it is. We'll run over the pump. I actually got this too short, so it didn't reach to it. Got all of this routed in. So the idea will be to have washer and dryer. Getting that done right now. A little area here for battery charging for all of our cordless tools. I'm gonna throw a little air conditioner in there. I'm gonna put a bench here that I can have a little office in. And then we'll possibly put a freezer over here, but we'll probably just wait till the shop's ready to throw that extra freezer in there. So yeah, that's where we're at. Try to get it wrapped up and so we can move on to the next project.
Newest members of the family.
What is their names?
This is Winnie, and this is Binks.
Pooh.
Not Winnie Pooh, like Winifred from Hocus Pocus.
Winnie.
And no, Binks.
Pooh.
Winnie. Oh, Winnie Pooh. I'm about to attempt to lay some insulation in the well house. Never done this before, so we'll see how that goes. All their insulation's right here. So we're gonna get that in and see what happens. Wish me luck. This is by far the best outfit I've ever worn. He could have at least gotten a small. I feel like the Michelin Man. Well, luckily there's instructions on the inside of the insulation, so I just read those. We'll see how this goes. Oh my god, I'm melting. It's hot in this thing. Wow. Can't get this to work, so just keep rolling. I think I got all the easy ones done. Now I gotta do the hard ones. I spy a kitty helper. Melting! Don't touch this stuff. I love you. I love you.
Let's not staple anything below here.
I can't get the stapler to work, so that's not a problem.
Shot one at you.
Yeah, I'm putting it in. Well, apparently I'm not strong enough.
I just moved this.
Oh. I read the instructions.
Oh, it says to cut it out?
Yeah, and you have to split the wires.
Oh, get some behind it?
Yep.
Well, like I said, I wouldn't worry about that for now.
What?
But splitting the wires. Did you already?
Yeah.
Don't do it anymore because we're going to have to expose this to have it inspected.
Today's a all types of projects day. I'm gonna attempt to finish the insulation in the, I will finish it. In the well house, I just have one wall and the ceiling to do, and then that'll be done. And Becca's playing in her pool. We have a guy that's coming to work on clearing some more trees. So here's the guy clearing trees. So Beau is gonna work on backfilling. So we put that insulation in yesterday, and he wants to get it covered. And our porch area here is gonna be concrete. It's gonna be level, well, just under the house. So we have to have that backfilled. As you can see, we've got at least a foot of backfilling to do on the porch all the way around the house too. So he's gonna work on getting some of that done. And some of the inside under there needs to be dug out more so we can finish laying the rest of that insulation foam board down, because some of the parts it's already been backfilled quite high and we need it to be 3.5 inches down from the floor level, screwed into the wall, and then backfill to it. So we're hoping to get all of the backfilling done between today and tomorrow. So we'll see. This is what it's like to live in the dust bowl. Anything that we do stirs up all that dust. It's like moon dust. You step on it and it just... Back to insulation work. I just have a little spot here. Part of this wall, I've got part of it done. And then the ceiling. So hopefully I can get it done today. Not the funnest of jobs. When it's like 95 degrees outside, or almost, when I came in here, and you have to wear one of these marshmallow suit things to hang your insulation, sometimes you have to cool off by letting it blow up over the air conditioning. It's hot. I know my little building is air conditioned, but it is hot, and this thing is not cool. Moving on up to doing the ceiling now. Should be interesting. One down. A lot to go. The walls are 100% finished. I did it. It was really hard to get behind the washer and dryer, but I started on the ceiling. A few panels done. A lot to go. But luckily I've got less cuts to make up there. It's all the perfect width, so I just have to measure the length and then stick it up, staple, stick it up, staple, and I'll save the little triangle pieces right here for last and figure that out with what's left. So I think the ceiling will go pretty fast, but I am taking a break.
Do that, just clear it.
Yeah. Take your toes off.
I'm wearing proper footwear.
I don't think there's anything as proper dirt footwear. Dirt goes in your shoes no matter what. And then I would just have dirt in shoes that are even more uncomfortable. Oh! I will be excited when the bees are hibernating again. All the way to the edge over here. Want a knife?
It's gonna be hard to get this one in.
No.
Well, actually, I might just
Cut it and then we can slip it in there.
That's what we'll do.
You can just make it an L on the one side. You know? Oh, you brought me two! Thank you!
Why you have them?
I need them to get back here in this hole. Thank you for letting me use your toys.
Heads up!
Flying insulation.
Shake vigorously.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake what your mama gave you. Harder. Ew.
Heads up!
Quit throwing that at me. Voila.
Wah!
Got a little deep everywhere else.
The problem is Alright. Watch out, family. Get off the dirt hill. Dad's filling it in.
Right now we're working on putting insulation around the exterior of the well house because it does have our washer and dryer and our well pump and our pressure tank, in there right now. And it's probably going to be in there for quite some time still, and so we need to make sure that the pipes don't freeze. We've already insulated the inside, which I'm sure you've seen, but now we're insulating the outside, so we're having to dig 12-inch trenches around the whole exterior without hitting the building or messing up the conduit for the electrical, you know, all the fun things. So yesterday we got started on it. We got 2 sides done yesterday, so we're trying to finish up the other 2 sides today.
Let me push that tree, actually.
If I get dirty, he gets the machine.
Oh, I gotta take that one out, too.
Are you gonna come from this way though?
Actually, I'm already in here.
Okay, because we need that one and that one.
What?
This one and that one.
This one?
Yeah. Which way are you going? Okay. There you go. That little one behind it can go, but try not to get the big one. Right. The big one.
I'm supervising from the excavator.
Hope you're getting a good show.
So we're putting insulation around the bottom of the well house, so it'll keep the frost from coming up through the floor. We're going 12 inches deep on this just because we had a bunch of it cut. The floor is raised off the ground, so it's not like the floor is in contact with it, but we'll have Megan actually insulated the inside already, and then we'll have 2 freaking wasps are horrible. We'll have 2 baseboard heaters in there. We'll start with 1, but we may end up using the second one. So hopefully that'll keep our water from freezing this winter.
If you're wondering why we're so adamant about plugging that in and like unplugging it and plugging it back in, it's because it's the main power to our camper right now, and it was 90 degrees outside today, and so the air conditioning needs to be on to make sure it's cool for tonight. So every time we need to get around it, we're shutting the breaker off, unplugging it, plugging it back in, turning the breaker back on. That way it doesn't have to be off for too long. So that's what that cord's for. Wet.
I like muddy. Do you don't?
I don't like muddy. Do you?
Yeah.
I know you do.
It makes me Jelly, then I run in it.
And you run in it?
Thank you. Are you done now?
She's not joking. She prefers to be dirty. Muddy, dirt, wet. Which, thankfully, she doesn't mind because that's what we live in right now. What do you think? We're like 7/8 done with insulation?
Of here?
Yeah.
9/10.
We can't finish the last chunk because we have
There's the pump or the well line comes out of the pump house, and it's a 3-wire connection, or it requires a 3-wire. So I got a 12-2 UF, and we need a 12-3. So we'll get that. We can get that buried and back to the well, and then hopefully we'll be done with this pump house pretty soon.
almost there.
Yeah.
Besides making it pretty,
And we haven't got the panel inspected yet, so we can't put any wallboard up without the electrical being inspected. So
technically, the inside insulation's not even totally done. It's done all the way down to the electrical. That way, he can inspect everything.
But other than that, I mean, it's close. It could definitely survive a winter. Damn near right now.
Hopefully.
Besides the kitty hole.
Yeah, the cats are going to be really mad at us when we close it all the way off, because right now they go up where the pipe is for the well pump.
We had the air conditioning on the other day, and I walked in there and the cats are just crashed out in the air.
They're going to be sad when they can only use their kitty house and not the well house.